All right, so that's one of my favorite songs that I've done recently, and I was able to do it with the combination of the Alpha Theta Chordcat and the Korg Opsix Mark II, basically creating the chord bed under everything. But today, I wanted to talk specifically about this Chordcat, and yikes, I've got a lot to say here. This thing is really a thorny bush. On the one hand, it's absolutely fantastic because it gives you access to chords and then variations of the chords if you don't know how to play chords or know anything about music theory. So, nice, huh? Okay, and see, the way it works is that once you bring up one of these core notes down here, you've got variations, and you can combine these to do pretty much just about anything you want. But man, this thing is a bear to work with, and there's a ton of things that I don't like about it. The number one thing that I don't like is this itty bitty teeny tiny screen, which is a joke. It's so small, I have to use a magnifying glass to be able to read it. And I don't know what pencil neck geek at the corporate office was cutting costs to put this thing on here, because it's illegible and infuriatingly small, and it's really annoying when you're trying to do stuff like change your key and your scale. And what makes this even more frustrating is that there's very little tactile feedback to this when you're physically touching it. And I even had to build this stand, because if it's like this, you can't really see what's going on. When it's like this, you can't. The feedback is non-existent on the bottom especially, and you're constantly trying to hit these shift keys. So using this is an absolute bear. And yeah, they say it's like a 8-track or 16-track groove box. Like you can go through and put in beats and compose a song. Forget it. This is an example of some engineering gone wild, and you can do what you want, but it's very difficult to use. It's completely unnatural, and it's unworkable because of, I would say, the cost cutting and the pressure to put it in this little box here. It doesn't feel good. The plastic doesn't feel good. You've got some feedback here, but especially on the bottom, this thing's just a slick bit of plastic. So using this is really unpleasant. And I hope that when a version 2 comes out, that they will make the screen larger, and they will just add some more feedback and just make this where there's less menu diving. Just to save a track going through the menus is really annoying. But, oh my God, is it amazing when you don't know how to play chords and you want some chords in your music. It's fantastic. It's unbelievable. I know there's other chord things that are coming out there right now. I haven't tried them. This is the first one I've tried. I bought it with my own money. And it just immediately unlocked a whole new level of musical production for me. Being able to put the chords in where I wasn't before just added a whole diversity and a complexity and a richness to my sound that I'll never go back from. It really is a game changer if you don't know how to play keyboards, don't know how to play chords, but you want to compose music digitally or manually and analog. But it's just, it's like you're in a bad relationship and you're just trying to make it work because, there's one really good thing about the relationship, and there is one really, really good thing about this, and it's the chord generation. And when you put it into something like this Korg Opsix over here, it's absolutely delicious, and I cannot recommend it more highly. The only drawback I've had is a lot of times I'll want to go somewhere, like I'll get some chords and I want to go somewhere, but I still don't know how to do that. And I think I just need to come up here and change the key, and then I can go down to the thing that is in my mind. So there are limits on it, but I just wanted to make this video because these are kind of new on the scene. And they're a little hard to find, but a few people are catching on to them. And I saw it and I thought it was really groovy, and I ordered one. I feel it's a good value for what it is, but it's just suffering from a massive identity crisis because it's not a groove box. It isn't really cheap, but it's not expensive. But using it is just so unpleasant because of the different menu diving and the what does what and trying to learn it and figure out. It's completely unnatural, and it's just an abomination of engineering. But